Hey guys, we're here for another episode of Five for Talking. It's Five for Talking, where we talk about things for five. That's not how it goes, but it's episode 16, I think. The last episode was probably 15. This could be 27. Bargo's here. That's him. I'm going to point this way. It's probably wrong. Cap's not here. Probably on a beach somewhere in an island, deserted island. Deserted island? The desert island. First round of playoffs is over. Going to next round, we played one game last night, Colorado versus Dallas. I don't want to talk about that right now.
Let's talk about the first round a little bit here.
You talk about the first round then.
Let's go through the West. So you had Vegas and Chicago.
Yeah.
Now, I picked Chicago. I know you picked Vegas. I picked Chicago. I was hoping they'd roll through Vegas like they rolled through the round robin as well and stayed hot and were able to come through a lot of adversity of a team of guys that have been there for so long. They're older gentlemen. They should have the knowledge and ability to beat a team like Vegas. But Vegas is a very, very hardworking team, and they remained consistent against the Blackhawks and got Blackhawks to play Vegas-style hockey.
Yeah. I don't think there's even really a team right now, personally, that is so well-rounded as Vegas.
I mean, in net, they're deep, too, with, like, Leonard and Fleury. They're playing amazing.
They have a lot of good defensemen. They have their whole team can play both ends of the ice.
They have a lot of hard-working forwards. Like, all through their lines is hard-working forwards.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the next one. You had Colorado versus Phoenix. I think we were all three Colorados on that one.
Yeah, and like I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you.
Colorado.
I mean, yeah, I didn't think they were gonna sweep. They didn't sweep, did they? No, they lost one game.
Did they?
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So then, yeah, I figured Arizona would win one game. Colorado's the next best team for me. I don't think any of the teams in the East are as good as Colorado or Vegas.
Yeah, Colorado has a lot of talent, like just all around through and through talent. Kadri's playing outstanding. I mean, for a Leaf fan, that trade looks pretty horrible for us right now. I'm not going to touch more on that, but Phoenix, nice job making it there.
I'm going to touch more on that. I don't think the trade is that bad.
I think it's bad.
What Kadri's doing right now does make it look bad. I can see the perception of it, but in the long run, I mean, you just dumped some salary. You got a good young player. Kadri, even if he was on the Leafs this year, the Leafs still don't make it out of the first round. That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't really make a difference.
No, but he's like the style of player that I think that we need. Like I heard a guy on the radio talking about how like the Leafs need to bring in another hardworking forward like Zach Hyman style. But if you can get a center in Kadri like that's hardworking, will scrap, will make a big hit, stand up for his teammates. That's something that we're significantly lacking right now.
They need a pest. They need a shit disturber, and they need a Marchand, and they don't have that. I've been saying that. Once Kadri left, it's like, now you have nobody. Zach Hyman, yeah, he's hardworking, but what does he really bring you to the table? He uses his face accidentally to put in goals when John Tavares takes a shot.
Yeah,
he doesn't. He digs. He digs, and he's a hardworking player, but I don't see any grit in him.
No, I also see the lacking finesse touch in him. Like if he has the puck and he's going against a defenseman or whatever, he's not getting by. He's a chip, skate, battle, give it to somebody who has skill. Then he gives it back to Hyman in front of the net wide open and scores kind of thing. But yeah, anyways, I like that Phoenix made it there though. It was good to see. I haven't seen a lot of them in the postseason. Sorry, did I say Phoenix? Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them in the postseason. So I like those jerseys too. That really made the series look a little more interesting, despite the fact that Colorado.
I thought it was weird that you used them as a third jersey all season, but then in the playoffs you wore them for every game.
I would wear that jersey 24/7.
So would I. It's a sick jersey. Yeah,
I wouldn't wear any other shirt.
All right, let's go next one.
So we got Dallas, Calgary. Myself and you picked Calgary, and Caps picked
other way around.
Sorry, we picked Dallas, and Caps picked Calgary. Now, Dallas's experience and lack of, I want to say maybe drive in the playoffs where they're not the same team as they are in the regular season, which they haven't really been that good lately. But in previous years, they were a
They
top
should
competitor,
be. They
and they
should be
should be.
better.
Yeah, but now with their defense, with Hiskinen and Klingberg, with the experience and age and those guys, like them getting knowledge and depth and learning from the other players on the team, you can see them starting to turn into like great players. And it's nice to see them rolling through too, right?
Honestly, I didn't think Calgary was going to beat them.
If Kachuk was in the game, I think it might have been a little different. Not saying that they would have won, but it would have made an interesting difference in the fact of having a guy that'll hit, score, and do a little showtime too.
It's funny because we talked about it. We touched on it a little bit. Maybe last week actually when you weren't on. But I don't think that they have even close to playoff caliber goaltending in Calgary. And I mean that like in the sense that with those two goalies, you shouldn't even be able to make the playoffs. So yes, Cam Talbot was hot for a bit, and Caps was saying that too. Well, maybe the hot goalie is going to carry the torch, right? But I knew eventually he was going to fall apart. And they have two good goalies in Dallas. You have Hudobin and Ben Bishop. So,
Yeah,
and as an overall depth in the lineup, Dallas has a better team. And I didn't see that.
Calgary does have a lot of skill, speed, and ability, which I don't think they executed at all.
No. And outside of Goudreau, they don't have anybody even remotely as close to as skilled on paper as Seguin or Ben.
No, I mean Kachuk could be that guy.
He could be, but he's not there yet.
No.
Then they still have
Monahan,
Radulov. They still have
Monahan,
Pavelski.
I feel like he still hasn't even lived up to his hype at all.
No, he's a solid center.
But I mean,
offensive like skill, I don't think so.
Like if you're comparing to Dallas's 1-2 punch,
No,
you can compare Goudreau and that's it.
I don't even know if
but
you can
big name
compare
players
Goudreau.
that they have, like Monahan's one of them.
Goudreau's goal scoring ability maybe, but I don't think he brings anything else that Seguin and Ben bring. Like Ben is gonna check somebody.
Yeah.
Goudreau's gonna bounce off somebody and fall over. But yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. We got St. Louis versus Vancouver, and I'm pretty sure me and you picked St. Louis and Nick picked Vancouver.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could have possibly seen that coming.
No, I was shocked.
I feel like Caps
not shocked, but
Caps picks a lot of underdog picks, and he's usually right. So I'm not going to even judge him on that. I think he actually knows. It's not just like a guess. But he was definitely rolling with the hot hand there, the same thing like he did with the Flames. And nobody's thinking that the defending champions, with that sick of a lineup that they have, was going to get eliminated in the first round by Vancouver of all teams.
I think he has a little piece of like Alberta and Vancouver and stuff in his heart still.
Yeah, but
when he went to go watch the game, so I think that's why it also stands out to him.
He knew, like they're not a bad team. Like
I watched a lot of the game, so I mean, yeah, they competed.
Yeah.
And with their skill and scoring ability, you had guys scoring that like
we went into
scoring.
that, and our picks were like pro line picks. You got there, you're like, okay, I got to make my picks right now. Okay, defending champions, that's my pick. Nick really looked into it and was like, Vancouver is the right choice. And he made the right choice.
And their goalie's playing well too right now, so does help.
Good on them.
So we'll go over to the East.
Mm-hmm.
You had Philly versus Montreal. Now, I think we all picked Philly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all did.
Honestly, like I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that Montreal won 2 games or whatever they won. I never once thought that Montreal was going to win that series. And that was the only series I watched every game.
No, you know what? They battled. Like they put up a fight.
They did, but they were not going to win.
Carey Price, you saw flashes of Carey Price a couple years ago.
In the first couple games, I 100% agree.
Yeah, the scoring for this series wasn't anything special. I mean, Philadelphia won and they got outscored by Montreal overall in the series, but they still ended up winning the series.
That's only because the one game was 5-0, though.
Yeah, which is still amazing.
No, I'm not taking it away. I think in the end,
do you think if Gallagher wasn't hurt in the last game, it would have been different?
Gallagher?
That's what I was saying. That's how I feel.
Do you
But
feel
he's
if
also that like slash Brad Marchand
do
kind
you
of guy.
feel
You know what I mean?
if Gauthier didn't play in the last game for the Leafs, they would have won? Like
No, you can't compare Gauthier and Gallagher.
Gallagher is not a
No,
good hockey player.
he's not.
He's decent and he
He's
brings
a
something to your
he's a
team.
gritty
I
player though.
agree, but like he's not going to be a guy that's going to win you a series.
He's a gritty player that like teams like that could use. I'm not saying that he would make the difference in the series, but
You're
him
saying,
playing on the first line or second
mm,
line will improve that line.
do I think it would improve the line and the team? Yes. Do I think it would have won the thing? No.
No, but didn't the last game go to OT too? And they won by 1 goal, 5-4 or something?
No, they won 3-2, I'm pretty sure. And they
Like one
outplayed
goal
them for like the
difference
whole
from a guy
game.
like Gallagher, he can probably put in that 1 goal to
Because
tie the game.
Montreal's fight that they put up was kind of like not like I don't want to say a triangle or like a trap style because it wasn't. But they played like a New Jersey style where they just did everything they could to stop Philadelphia from scoring. But then on the other end, Philadelphia was doing the same thing, and the offensive power in Montreal is not even close to Philadelphia's. So it was like if as long as Philadelphia could score 2 or 3 goals on you, Montreal is probably only going to get 1 or 2 minus that one game.
Yeah. No, it's fair to say, but I mean, you know what? They did battle. They did play
They played
well.
really well. I'm not going
Philly
to
was
take that
the
away.
best team in this tournament coming into the playoff aspect.
Yeah.
And it showed because they still ended up winning the series. And you ran into 2 very hot goalies. Hart was playing exceptional and Price was playing very well as well. And I think that's why the series was the way it was. Not so much as individual players, but it was a tight series because both teams had the hot hand.
I definitely agree with that.
We'll
Carey
go on.
Price was playing the best he's played in like a long time.
That's what I mean. Like you saw flashes of the old Carey a little bit, you know? It was good to see. It was good to see. I'm happy that they put up a fight at least and it wasn't a blowout. You had Tampa and Columbus. I picked Columbus.
I picked Columbus.
And Nick picked Tampa.
Okay, let's be real here. It's not because I didn't think Tampa Bay was one of the best teams. Originally, when we did this whole thing, but when you were the episodes when you weren't on it, in the first 2 episodes, we both said, me and him both picked Tampa Bay to win the cup. But then it got to that point when I saw everything shaking up and how much they dominated the Leafs, and they always have trouble with Columbus. I was like, you know what? I'll take the underdog. It was a stupid move.
Yeah, so I feel even last year though, right? So I mean,
yeah, they eliminated them.
Tampa in the playoffs is Leafs in the playoffs. Like
they're the same team.
They're there to be there. They're not there to win. Like that's how I felt about it when I made the pick of Columbus, and also watching every game of Toronto against Columbus, seeing how Columbus plays and eliminates the Stars from the game. They can do the same against Tampa, right? That's what I assume. But I guess Tampa prevailed.
I agree.
Then you had the Capitals and Islanders. I think we all picked Capitals.
Yeah, I mean, let's be realistic. When you look at the teams, you don't even need to do much research to be like, okay, it should be a win for Washington.
It'll be a battle, but it'll be a win. That's how I felt about
Islanders are so hot right now. I'm going to say between them and Vegas as the best team right now that's in the playoffs.
Interesting. Yeah. Their coach is Barry Trotz.
Yeah, I think so. They absolutely dominated Washington.
Yeah, like Washington didn't stand a chance.
It's not like Colorado dominating Arizona. Washington is a really good team. Like on just on a roster on paper, they're top 5 teams probably in the NHL.
Yeah, they're up there. I can agree to that.
And they have 2 good goalies for some reason that this whole season struggled.
I know, but now on this little round robin stuff, this is the thing. You're going to see a lot of stuff from different players with the lack of fans and the atmosphere and the also like tournament style play. Like it brings you back before the NHL era. This type of little atmosphere is going on. Pretty neat. But I think New York Islanders are a more skilled Columbus.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the style of play. Like they don't put up a lot of goals. They put up enough to win. They know how to play defense. They know how to win puck battles. They know how to run plays. They know how to execute. Whereas Columbus can do that, but they're also lacking the depth and that ability to do all those different things.
Agreed.
We got Boston, Carolina.
I mean, I picked the upset.
I did too.
I thought Carolina was super hot. I thought they were the better version of the Leafs. And well, we were wrong.
I think injury riddled them. Like losing Sheshnikov was huge for them. Like especially the round robin aspect and everything like that for Carolina. Him and Aho were literally on fire. The best 1-2 combo.
They also just didn't play amazingly. In the first couple games, I really saw it out of them, and then they kind of just.
They didn't, but you lost Sheshnikov,
Yeah, that's
who's
whatever.
your 1-2 forward.
Yeah.
Like best 1-2 forward. And that hurts you a lot. Boston, surprisingly, Halak held up. I wouldn't say he played good. I would say if you had a Rask, the series would have been a different series. It would have been more of a wash than with having Halak in net. But Boston also is Boston, and they showed it in this series. They showed it against the Leafs every single year. They're down 3-0. They'll win 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone talks about 3-0 being the most dangerous lead. And according to Boston, it is. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, with that being said, I think Nick won the round one.
We were missing a team, are we?
No. No, we did them all.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Boston, Tampa Bay, and New York Islanders is all I remember.
We did Montreal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit behind on the times. Okay, we got enough time here to squeeze in our
round two prediction.
So we got to make this quick, though.
All right, so we got Vegas, Vancouver.
I'll do me and Caps. Me and Caps both picked Vegas.
Did I pick Vegas?
I don't remember. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Guys, quick pause in the game here.
Time out on the field.
You picked. Yes, you picked. We all picked Vegas.
All right, and then you had Colorado and Dallas.
Oops.
I think we all picked Colorado.
Yeah, we all picked Colorado.
Then you had Philly and Islanders.
You picked Philly, and me and Caps picked Islanders.
Nice. There's my chance to win right now. Then you got Tampa, Boston.
And all of us picked Tampa.
Interesting.
So this is the thing right now. Caps is already so in the head that it's his move to pick all the same picks as me was a safe move because he's not going to probably lose first place because the only advantage you have is that one series.
Yeah.
So you could catch up, and I think that only puts you one behind him, but I have no chance now unless I get all four of these right, and then the next round I pick two opposite teams of you guys and get both of them right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. It's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah,
there's still a whole nother round and the finals. And, like, I know we did our prediction finals a couple episodes back, but it's going to change because I don't think all the teams we picked are even here right now.
There's games on today, right?
Yeah, 2 games.
We're filming this on Sunday, by the way.
Today you got Boston, Tampa, and Canucks in Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Game 1.
And Raptors play Go Raptors, I guess.
Go, yeah.
Colorado did lose on Saturday to Dallas. Did we talk about that? I don't remember, but it was not.
I think you just brought it up.
It did not look very good. I just want to put that out there. I think that's a huge. That might be a game changer. To lose the first game, they got dominated.
The Dallas won 7-3 the other day. So, and they were losing 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. They came back and won 7-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
also were. I'm pretty sure they were losing in that series 2-0, and then came back and won all.
That was an epic game because they were putting in goal after goal after goal. Each period had 3 goals in it. Like that's how entertaining it was.
Dallas, if they can be hot, if they can continue to do that, that's how good they should have been. Dallas for the last 5 years has been nasty on paper. And they just couldn't pull it off. And Pavelski makes absolutely no difference on that
I don't know why Columbus didn't play Varlamov, though. They played Francouz.
You mean Colorado?
Sorry, yeah, they played Francouz.
Maybe he's injured or something. Maybe they're giving him a rest. Who knows?
It's about time to rest. But yeah, like McKinnon stays hot, Sagan stays hot, Ben stays hot.
We watched a large chunk of that game.
Yeah.
And I didn't even notice that he wasn't in net.
No. McKinnon's on fire right now. Ben and Sagan are putting up numbers. I think the teams are rolling.
They don't have Varlamov, do they? Don't they have Grubauer?
Is it?
What team is Grubauer on? Where am I right now? What is happening? Is Grubauer in the NHL?
Yeah, you're right. It is Grubauer, not Varlamov. My bad.
Yeah, Varlamov is on the Islanders,
Oh,
I'm
he's
pretty
out,
sure.
lower body injury.
Oh, that's great.
So Frank Cruz is playing, and you have Hutchinson as backup.
Ooh, that's a game changer.
Yeah, I'll put in the Hutch.
That's rough. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys. We had the Hutch. No disrespect to your career, but you were real bad on the Leafs.
yeah.
I don't know. That's all I
This
have. I don't know. Do you have anything?
no, just like the playoff thing right now. It's just really interesting what's really going on. Seeing it being played without fans, the whole bubble idea and everything like that. It takes a lot from the game, but it also adds something to the
I
game
think
that's
it's
making it
better.
really
I
interesting.
don't want to get into that, but I personally like it better.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like it entertains a little more. I think it's more true to like the player's actual ability than the fans actually
Yeah,
swinging the game.
I agree.
But yeah,
Okay, let's wrap this one up. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bargo, Campo, Caps will be back. Leave a comment, like, subscribe.
subscribe.